Hey guys, so I just want to make a video. I haven't made a video in 7 or 8 months, so I want to make a quick one. This is my clownfish grow out tank. This is what I have left. I've sold some already. I haven't been breeding in about 6 months, I would say. Um, about 6 months. I'm gonna be getting back into it pretty quickly. In the near future here, I just have to get a couple things outside of the hobby straightened up. I've set up multiple new tanks, changed things around, so I'm kind of going to go over that real quick. Another guy in the hobby had actually kind of spurred me to make this video. Um, so that's what I'm doing. I want to get back into it. I want to make more videos. Um, this person I'll talk some more about tomorrow in my video of my display tank. But I want to show you guys all the tanks that I have down here. This tank, first of all, it's so dirty. This light is on 24/7 for these guys. Um, I feel that it helps them grow quicker. They're more active. They're not just sitting huddled around the pot that I got in there. Um, so we'll see. I'm still trying to do some more research and fine tune my breeding. I want to find some better foods, maybe growth enhancement foods, help them grow quicker. Not to mess them up, but to help them grow quicker. It's something I absolutely love doing. But for anybody who's tried it or done it or been successful, it's extremely hard. It's expensive and it's time consuming. Um, it's very rewarding. I love it. These fish are amazing, but it's super time consuming. Um, so that's all I'm going to say about that. This is my 75-gallon tank that I used to have my display. I recently got a new tank. That's another thing that I will go over tomorrow. So if you're watching this, look for another video tomorrow. Um, it is 2:30 in the morning and it's super late, so I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. Um, this tank down here is my freshwater sick tank. I'm currently treating it, and there's a couple cichlids in there that are a little beat up. Uh, that's it for that. Enough said. This tank had my cichlids in there. Excuse me. I have some pretty cool plans for this tank. That is not the aquascape whatsoever that I'm going to be leaving in there. It's going to be something like this. Maybe, through half the tank. I don't want anything crazy. I'm going to have 5 fish in here total. I have 4 in there right now. I have an albino Oscar. I've never had one. I've always had the regular ones, the tiger Oscars. So I want to have an albino one. Check this one out. I think they're pretty cool. So I have a Jack Dempsey and a green terror. I will be getting another green terror. I would love to have a male and female, but generally I want to have 2 of them. Green terrors are one of the most beautiful fish in the freshwater hobby. If you have not seen an adult green terror, search it up on Google Images and you will be blown away. It's one of the most beautiful fish ever, in my opinion. I also have a Columbia shark in there. He's probably 6 or 7 inches long. I've had him in the cichlid tank forever. I love them. I've converted them from salt to fresh to salt to fresh in the ones that I've had. They're awesome fish. I love them. That's enough for this tank. Basically, I'm gonna let them grow out. I'm gonna let them get nice and big, and they're gonna have all this room to swim around for a while until I upgrade. I can always put them in the 75 when I'm done with these guys, or I can get a new tank. We're gonna see where it takes me, but they're they're all gonna be extremely colorful fish, and this tank is gonna turn out freaking awesome. So let's go over here. All of my cichlids. I have a couple in that sick tank, like I said, but here is a tank I set up in a few hours a few weeks ago. This is a 45-gallon tank. I think the aquascape is pretty damn awesome. I love this aquascape. Um, excuse me again, sorry. I'm going to be hopefully getting rid of some of these fish fairly soon, just because it's a little crowded for 45, but you know what? They're getting along so much better. They're not fighting, and I have 2 big filters on this tank, and so far so good. So, you know, I hate to part with fish, but I'm gonna have to eventually here. They're breeding like crazy in the 55, and I just can't keep up with it. So I already have the clownfish. That's gonna be my focus. And you know, these guys, I still love them. I still think this is an awesome tank. So I'm gonna keep them for quite a bit. And now I'm gonna bring you over here to the baby cichlids tank. Guys, this is not how I raise fish. This is not how I normally do things. I asked somebody to feed the tank, and half of a tub of flake food got dumped in the tank. Very unfortunate. It's disgusting. I've done multiple water changes in the past week. All I have is a sponge filter in there, and the water is disgusting. It's like orange. I'm going to be moving these guys to a new tank to get them in a nicer home. I'm going to be selling them this upcoming Monday, so we'll get rid of these guys. There it is. Not proud of it. There is one of the coolest babies, I don't know if you can see, that I have ever bred in there. He has a blue face, and he's like a blotch. He is the coolest baby I've ever seen. Like I said, these guys are getting out of here pretty soon. This is going to turn into my saltwater, God, I can't even think of the word right now. Quarantine tank. This is going to be my quarantine tank. It is a 25-gallon tall tank right now. Like I said, I just need to get rid of the babies. End of story on that. Tomorrow I'm going to be making a video on my, I'll just break it to you, my 90-gallon saltwater tank. Show you my little fish corner here. Not the prettiest, but you know what? I can come down here at night, chill, look at the fish, and I freaking like it. So eventually there will be a tank under there. There's already a tank under there. Don't know what I'm going to do when I get rid of those guys, but this is what I got right now. I am going to show you my 90 tomorrow. I'm going to do a nice good video. So look for that video tomorrow during the day. Like I said, guys, there's just been a lot of things that have kept me from doing videos. So I wanted to make a quick video giving you guys an update. These are all the tanks in the basement. I have my 90-gallon upstairs, and I also have 3 10-gallons set up in my room. I might put those in the video tomorrow. Not sure. But, you know, one thing that I've taken from this hobby is you have to be dedicated, and you know, I've taken time off. I've, you know, been caught up with work, caught up with life, whatever. You know, things happen, but it's always great to get back into it, and I'm going to keep trying to make more videos. I know these might not have been the most interesting video, but I can promise you I'm going to bring you a great video tomorrow. And if some of you guys are like, hey, you know, your videos, you know, not the best quality, shaky hands, you know, I'm sorry, you're not going to get any of that editing crap from me. I'm here to post about my stuff, share, have conversations with people. So if you like my tanks, if you like what I'm doing, you want to see more, like I said, I'm going to try and produce more videos. But comment, like, subscribe. I like to hear good things from you guys. Hopefully we won't get too many haters, but you know, it's awesome to see when people like your videos and that they're watching them. So have a good night, guys, and I'll bring another video to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.